Hello, ogres, and welcome to Stand for the Fire Demon. We're back with bells on.
I'm Beethoven.
You're Beethoven. You're back on Beethoven.
I'm
Nobody
Bucktoven.
can see you dancing because I haven't turned your cam on.
I don't care.
That's the one thing I forgot to do.
Dancing by himself.
Dancing by myself.
Dancing by myself.
Let's see here. Well, I will go ahead and turn it over to Brandon while I fix that.
All right, so if you remember last time, you guys had gone into a cave to find your friend, the Sapphire Fox, who disappeared after a night of hanging out and drinking a little bit and just having a good time. You found a campsite where one of you found his dagger that he told you earlier he carried on him. It was used to kill his parents by his uncle, or one of his uncles. I can't remember who has his dagger now. It's either Ptyrl or Buckenwald.
I think it's Buckenwald.
We'll say it's Buckenwald.
Buckenwald.
So yeah, you found his dagger. You made your way. You killed a bunch of Behir and a bunch of shocker lizards, and you are now standing at the entrance to what looks like a giant vein. You guys have all seen veins at this point in your life. Open veins. This is a big one.
We've murdered enough people.
In fact, the veiny hallway is a 15-foot circular tube extending sharply downward into the ground. There's a soft smell of rotting leaves and vegetation wafting from it, as well as a sickly sweet aroma that seems to soak your senses.
A sickly sweet aroma that seems to soak our senses?
Whoa.
That's some fucking alliteration right there.
Off the chain.
Yeah, boy.
Give this man a beat. Runs in with a vegetable.
So, can I roll a perception or investigation? I'm sorry, investigation to see if we can figure out what kind of vein this is, or did you already mention what kind of vein it was?
No, I didn't mention it. You can, I would say roll a nature, probably.
Can I roll a...
What?
That's not a roll in 5e, Bucky, and you know
Aww.
Buckenwald,
Can be.
you roll and Buckenwald, will you come look at this vein for me? And I'll get out one of my magnifying glasses from my toolkit of wizardry component. So I can tell
Component of wizardry components?
Can be used as a spell component or not.
My guy
Yeah,
in nature
exactly.
is...
But I think you're the
Why are you
resident
asking me?
dwarven expert in stone here. Because you're
This
a
isn't
dwarf.
stone. It's not stone!
It's a vein of some sort.
Oh, this is like a creature's vein.
Like an actual vein, not a
runs
vein.
through
Like like an artery.
Good.
Not a vein of
so
rock.
dumb. I thought vein of rock.
Yep.
No,
The only thing I know about veins is cutting them up, boy.
he does love the kind of vein.
Well,
That's the Birdman.
Loading in.
There are clear
some
footprints heading from where you guys are standing into the vein.
Are we
Your
looking
quarry-
for the Sapphire Fox?
Definitely 100% went this way.
Ptyrl chimes in and says, I'll give you a hand and take a look at it there, Xoasin.
Give me a hand tickle.
Okay.
You can give me the help
Thank you,
action.
because my tabletop.
Yeah, your
Well,
internet
can you
seems
roll
like it's
for me real
total
quick?
garbage right now.
I'm still waiting on it to load.
Got a 23.
23? So what are you trying to figure out? Like what kind of vein this would belong to?
Yeah.
Okay, so this...
Yeah, like this is just a piece of viscera laying out on the ground.
No, it's like a tube going into the ground. It's like 15 feet circular wide. And it's like a big, hard tube going into the ground.
Hey, Ethan, why don't you go ahead and kill your camera for now?
Like a pipe. Like a router real quick while you guys discuss, because I don't think I plugged in the Ethernet cable. That'll help my speeds. 1 sec.
Yeah.
Okay. This
But,
is the vein.
I'm listening. Go.
Okay. This isn't a vein that belongs to a creature. This just resembles a vein. This is actually made of like a hard fungus. Like a thick mushroom material.
Gotcha. Because we're getting closer to speaking to the fungus lord.
Yes. The spore sovereign.
The spore sovereign.
Oh!
Alright. Well then, we'll Ptyrl will go ahead and start going in toward it.
Okay. Like I said, it's about a 15-foot diameter around. So it heads sharply downwards. The spongy floor is slick with lichen and footing is difficult to maintain. The walls are thick with...
I will just flap my wings to help my balance and keep me just a little bit aloft.
Okay. The walls are thick with moss and a haze of mist clings heavy to the air. Ptyrl, what you can see is this just goes down at like a pretty heavy angle. Like you could walk on your feet, but you would have to walk like it'd be going down the side of a steep hill.
Yeah, so like a 30-degree grade or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. If Ptyrl, you can continue downwards as long as you want. It goes into darkness, but you do have your dark vision goggles on.
Mm-hmm.
And it just continues to go downwards.
Okay.
You can continue to go until you are out of sight of the party if you want to. And if you choose to continue by yourself, I can tell you what you get to eventually.
Ailas is coming along, so...
Okay. I will need a dexterity from Ailas, please.
Okay.
Let me pull up a character sheet.
You got this, Ailas, you dexterous fuck.
Ailas does not have a good dex.
No, he does not.
Oh, I was just pulling that out of my
I take
ass.
back what I said.
What he does have is the...
An ash.
that
This
ass.
dead ass.
He
So
does.
That's
I will-
why the thick elf
go
was a
ahead,
fan.
sorry.
He does have the rope, the animated rope.
Yes.
So he'll command the rope to tie off to one place to help him with his what'd you need? Athletics?
Give me an athletics or an acrobatics, whichever's better for you.
Okay, acrobatics is a little bit better.
Okay.
I'll do it.
That
with
should have
advantage
fixed all
because
my
of the rope.
problems.
Yeah, you look a hell of a lot better.
I'm linked in now. So, and I've got
I mean,
a
your
fresh,
video looks better, you don't. But
fresh set of dice.
Okay.
Awesome.
Can I get advantage for using the rope?
Absolutely.
totally dope.
Where is he climbing down?
Fucking needed it.
He's going down the vein.
Going down the vein, baby.
I got an 11.
Down, and you got an 11. Unfortunately, that's not good enough. The rope, as you're moving your way down, the rope apparently has not finished tying off in one direction because you slip. And you begin
I
to
should have
slide.
turned the volume up on one direction then.
Exactly, yeah. Rest in peace. And you continue to slide down the pipe, and you're going to take some damage as you hit a wall. But as you pass by some of the stuff you see, you're picking up speed, and I assume you kind of splay your body out to try to slow yourself down. But with just the slickness of whatever it is that you're inside, you pass by walls filled with cobwebs, and like it looks like bodies kind of hanging out of the wall, but you can't make out anything else about them as you speed past them. And you go maybe like 12-15 seconds, so not a whole long time, and then you smack into a wall.
Okay.
And you're going to take a little bit of damage here. Not a
How
whole
dare
lot.
you?
You're going to take 15 damage.
Jesus Christ.
It was 66.
Jason
60
Bourne.
feet.
66, yeah, from like a straight fall.
Do you have any way to slow that down? Do you have like Featherfall or a way to cast Featherfall?
No.
Could you scream
I can
really
cast
loudly?
Featherfall. Can I cast as a reaction? Let me see if I have it up on my sheet.
As a
One second.
bonus,
I don't
as
think
a
I do.
reaction?
I think so. Let me check though. Let me check my character sheet. Let's see, I don't know if I have it out as a PC.
I'll take the damage. It's just I will do so under protest since I'm not actually falling through the air.
That's
Hold
fair.
on 1 second.
Should have had the bird go down.
The bird did go down.
The bird is fine.
No.
I don't have
you-
Featherfall prepared. I apologize.
That's fine.
Okay.
Could I try to run and jump and catch him?
You
It's-
can try to like slide down the vein.
I mean, I have spider climb.
It's cool. I mean, all of this has already happened. It's fine. I only took 15. We don't need to waste time trying to mitigate next to no damage.
Fair.
Yeah, I just thought it would be nice if I had it
Oh,
prepared.
yeah, for
I'm
sure.
sorry.
If it were
I didn't
prepared,
think
you're
about
good.
we were in a...
Let's go.
I'll prepare it
All
for
right.
next time. We're in a cave spelunking situation. I just wasn't expecting that quite yet.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna say that the rope hadn't fully connected to Ailas yet, so it's actually the living rope is tied up here at the top of the vein.
Mm-hmm.
So with the help of the rope, you guys can descend and give me an athletics or an acrobatics, and you can get advantage on that because of the living rope.
Okay.
Unless you have another way. Bucky, you can spider climb down, so you're good.
Oh, I wonder where
How far
basically
is it?
It's probably a good 100 feet or so, if not longer. But it levels out. Like where Ailas, where you've hit the wall, the vein continues flat to the right now.
Okay.
We're going in.
All right. So as I slide down the thing and gaining more speed, and I hit the wall. I hit feet first, but I'm not ready for the impact, and I kind of twist my ankle a little bit,
Okay.
just enough to make it hard for me to walk.
Your legs pierce through your shins. Your shins pierce through your knees.
I bet.
Yeah.
All right.
that's
So-
All right. Bet.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
If I were to jump off of this place and then about a second before I hit the ground, Misty Step as a bonus action, like down the rest of the way towards the ground, would the velocity stay with me or would I stop? Or would the velocity
Sorry, I
stop?
froze for a second. I got to, if you misty stepped when you got to the bottom.
Would
Like
he
not-
maintain his velocity in the Misty Step? Is what
Oh,
he's asking.
I'm gonna say you can decide if you want to or not.
I mean, it seems to me like you wouldn't, but I don't know. I don't know exactly the rule. on
I
that.
wouldn't think so, but I mean, I'm pretty flexible with it. It's kind of the rule of cool as far as misty step goes for me.
Yeah, but what is the other option we have on this?
You
Using
can
the
roll
rope.
an athletics or acrobatics with advantage.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
1 second, let me get to my character sheet.
Your acrobatics is a plus 14, and your athletics is plus 0. So
I see that. I'll do acrobatics. $14 on the first one, and the dirty dice says 11.
So 28.
28.
28 passes
Woo!
very easily, yes. You make your way down. The rope is kind of the worst of the fall that you climb down before it just gets to a slope that's pretty steep, but not steep enough that you can't walk down it if you're careful. Ptyrl has made his way down to where you are, Ailas, at this point.
okay.
Buckenwald, you've made your way down as well. Xoasin, you're last.
Okay.
And as Buckenwald, you and Xoasin pass by the bodies that I described hanging from the walls, you can see that they look like corpses that have mushrooms growing out of them, and they've got moss growing over half their bodies and containing them into the walls and stuff. You hear moans coming from them as you pass by. No, not those kind of moans. No, no, none of those. No. You guys. Bunch of pranks.
You guys? You mean Buckenwald. You don't mean
Hey,
you guys.
Rem did it too.
Rem was doing it too.
I did. I'm sorry.
It was Rem.
It was I, the Rem.
Twas the
Rem.
Remington.
The Rem job.
All right, small metal spiders move their way throughout the artery, avoiding your footfalls as you travel. The size of the automatons vary greatly, with some as large as a house cat and others no bigger than a gold coin. What they are doing is unclear. Where Ailas slid down the wall, or slid down the incline and hit the wall, you kind of chipped out a little bit of the mushroom that makes up this weird vein. And as you're standing up, you see that the spiders are basically doing what a 3D printer would do, but with moss, where they're replacing the vein, but like line by line, you know, very quickly, like spiders would.
That's cool.
So it appears that they're replacing whatever damage has been dealt. The vein continues onward and ends in a cave with no apparent exit. I'll drag you guys.
As you drag us through to the random cave, I will command the rope to let go and gather it up as I continue onward.
Yeah, I'm going to, I'm looking at these spiders. Now, I'm just going to make a magical assumption here that these things are not wild spiders, and that they're either being domesticated by some society or telepathically influenced. Can I roll knowledge, nature, I guess, to determine if that would be the case, or if maybe spiders might act like this in some sort of symbiotic fashion because of their breed or their species?
You can roll, I would say, an Arcana or a Nature.
Okay, I'm gonna go Arcana because it's 5 more.
Okay.
Plus 9.
Why don't you?
Well, wait, it says 9 plus, yeah, 9.
Why don't you keep rolling?
26. 17 plus 9.
So what was it exactly you were trying to figure out?
Is this something that this species of spider would naturally do because it gets something from the fungus, or is this like under some sort of telepathic control, or if it's domesticated?
These are like robots. They look like Modrons of some kind. Like little spidery Modrons.
Huh.
They appear to be working in concert, though, so they probably have some sort of hive mind somewhere.
What kind of concert?
Not Nickelback. Anything but Nickelback, please, God.
What about Creed?
I would take Creed over Nickelback. I would greet Creed with
open arms.
Oh, God.
All right, so you guys stand at the mouth of a cave. You see mushrooms. There's weird lights from the hazy mist of spores that coat the air.
Well,
the cave continues to the right. You guys can move yourselves freely through this cave.
well, let me see here.
As you move the walls, this map I just grabbed randomly from inkcarnate.com, which I highly would recommend to anybody who likes making maps. The walls are also covered in lichen, mushrooms. It's like almost dripping. The walls dripping with like biomass. It's kind of gross.
What's this?
That's like tree trunk growing out of the ground.
Okay.
Or like tree roots.
I'm going to continue onward, my friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over here real quick and take a quick sample of this, if I can.
I'm gonna just run directly through Xoasin. Just fuck that guy.
Right.
All right, you see as you get to the top of this staircase, this is a natural staircase made out of like a layered mushroom that looks like it's almost just grown here. You see 4 hulking figures walking through, and let me drag a bunch to the stuff.
What are they?
They're hulking figures made of biomass.
But do they got that ass?
Some of them do.
They're spore viscounts. To the spore
Terry W.
sovereign.
Irvin?
Yep.
They look like this, except they don't.
Oh.
Hello.
What? Alright, who's got telepathic communication?
Okay, do we need to know how to speak Draconic? Because if so, we're fucked.
Yeah, these guys are rapping in Draconic. It's some of the sickest shit you've ever heard. Some of the sickest shit you've never heard, actually, because you guys don't speak Draconic.
Right.
These things are moving very slowly. They don't appear to be moving with any purpose. They're kind of just shambling.
He's vibing.
They're just sort of vibing, yeah. Dragging their feet through the ground. The ground is like slick and thick with moss and fungus and just, you know, I can't overstate how kind of gross and stinky this whole place is.
What is this thing?
These represent, it doesn't actually look like that with wings and a long tail. What is its attack? Let me see here. Okay. So this thing has, all of these four things are large creatures. These are more of like the hulking variety, kind of arms dragging the ground.
Okay.
The ones here that have the wings and the tail look like more of a... Sorry, my Discord's blowing up. Look kind of like the scorpion alien from in the Aliens movies, if you're familiar with that.
The xenomorphs.
Yep.
Yeah. Specifically the scorpion one from the toy. You hit a
Okay.
button and it would explode. It was pretty fucking awesome.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's rad.
It would split, and then it was just its head and organs connected to it, and then you'd have to put its carapace back together.
So they're not acting aggressively towards us, or?
No, they don't appear to be.
I'm just gonna go ahead and continue walking onward. Just paying them no
Okay.
never mind.
Up here, there is a glowing green orb that I forgot to put. Let me put that here real quick.
There doesn't seem to be a way out or through.
No, there doesn't. But what is? I take it to the thing to the right of us is just a spire that reaches all the way to the top there.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me roll an Arcana on that glowing green orb,
Okay.
or just see what
I'm
I
gonna
can
go
get.
lick it.
Ooh, man, I'm rolling hot. I got another 17 plus
Your
see.
Arcana is high, I think.
9. I think my Arcana is 9. Let me
Why
double
don't you
check.
come with me, little girl?
Yeah, 9.
So you're gonna move up. You're gonna move up to it.
No, from where I'm at. Unless I need to move up too.
Okay, so this is about the size of like a beach ball.
Okay.
It's just an orb of light, like a center of light about the size of a beach ball. You can see there's a shape inside of this ball of light, and then it's emanating out, illuminating the circle that I've got there.
Okay.
You got a what on your Arcana?
A 26.
This looks like some kind of like magical calling card. Like something you would activate in some way.
Huh. A calling card. Like a call? Like a bell?
You would
like,
have to get
or
from
like
where
a
you are.
signature.
Like a signature more so. From where
Okay.
you are, you'd have to move closer to actually investigate it, though. This is from like, you're like 50 feet away from it.
Right, yeah. I'm gonna turn to Ailas. That green orb, to me, seems like some sort of signature, calling card. Not real sure. Not sure what it's here for. It didn't seem to me to have any practical purpose when I got my Arcana. I know I'm far away, but...
You could be probably, if you're closer, you could probably activate it in some way to see like who left it. or to see what it does.
Okay, gotcha.
It probably has some sort of activation to it.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start to move up towards it and see what happens. I'm gonna give a slight wave to this guy as I pass him.
Alright. Yeah, he doesn't appear to be guarding this in any way. He even kind of shambles out of your way a little bit. What this is as soon as you get within, like, right here. Oh, look at that orb. It begins to speak.
Huh.
A mouth appears in the orb. Inside of the orb, you can see, like I said, it's about the size of a beach ball. Inside, about the size of a fist, or about tennis ball size, a little bit bigger, is a rock floating. And the magic appears to be coming from this rock.
Okay.
A mouth appears in the orb at this point, and it says in the voice of the Sapphire Fox, "Fear not. I'm here of my own accord. I'm sorry I left in such a hurry. There's more at play here than I originally spoke of. I left something quite potent behind in my rush. Hopefully you have found it and can keep it safe." He then says something in Auran, which only Ptyrl can understand, I think.
I'll try and remember the Auran phrase so I can repeat it back to him, even just phonetically.
Okay. So you hear something in Auran that you remember to repeat phonetically. The Sapphire Fox then continues in common, and he says, "I intend to go where we discussed previously. I will find you."
Okay.
And then the message blinks out. No, the orb doesn't blink out, but the mouth, like, sucks back into the orb.
Okay, well, I'll come back down here where the boys are, and I'll explain what I heard, and I will look to Ptyrl and say, he also mentioned something in what I've heard you talking before. I'm not sure the language, and then I'll repeat it.
Macaque.
My mother was a saint, Ptyrl says.
That's what the orb said, not me. Nothing against your mother.
Ptyrl thinks for a second. He says, something about the platinum is the key.
Is that dagger you hold platinum, Buckenwald?
Also, Xoasin, while you look that up, Buckenwald, Xoasin, at the base of the orb, I forgot to mention that there was a small pouch.
Oh, well, let me get my grubby little hands on that.
Okay.
What am I rolling for that?
Then I'm gonna bring it down here with the boys.
Yeah, roll a perception and roll it with advantage since you're seeing if it's magic, or since you're seeing if it's platinum.
Aww. Fuck you, digital dice. Dirty
Got
20.
a dirty 20. That's
I almost got a
pretty
nat 20.
good. You wouldn't have even known what to do with that nat 20. No, it's not platinum, but as you're inspecting it, you look at the pommel, and you see that it's like a ball, and then around that is the alphabet. And it spins. Like some sort of like a lock would, but with the alphabet instead of numbers. Xoasin, the pouch that you found very clearly has coins in it.
Okay.
Not a whole lot. Like if you open it up to look in, it looks like there's maybe 8 or 9 coins in there.
Okay.
Hey. With the pommel on that, I'm gonna like spin it around, and I'm gonna spin it to P and T to see if it clicks.
No.
That's the periodic symbol for platinum.
Oh, that's genius, but no, that's not. Does not do it, but that's
you.
good.
About 78. That's the atomic number. Oh wait, that's letters.
I would
Totally didn't Google that at all.
What about Buckenwald, Sapphire Fox? Maybe S and F? It was his
possible.
dagger, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's his uncle's dagger.
Oh, yes.
We could do.
You said something about platinum being the key.
Xoasin, as
Nothing
you're
on this was
picking...
platinum, right?
No, nothing on it is platinum, but as Xoasin is like absent-mindedly picking through the
Yeah, I'm just handling them, like pouring them out, looking at them.
you notice that there's 1 platinum and 5 gold.
Okay. Well, I will flick the platinum over to Buckenwald since he's messing with the dagger. I say, here's some platinum.
I'm gonna yoink it out of the air and then just kind of look and see if there's a spot that it would like slot in, or
Just ring it against
I'm gonna
it.
look at the coin to see if there's anything on the coin that I would like use to like wheelie do on the dagger pommel.
There's not the first thing you notice is this is a platinum coin that doesn't have a mint of like a leader or anybody the name of a country or anything like that. This is a piece of platinum that was minted to say the number 2, and then below that it says left.
BL?
2.
Either BL or perhaps BA, because if the second letter of the alphabet, the common alphabet, is B, then it could be L for the letter or for the word left, or it could be the A, as in the letter next to the left of B.
Okay. I'm gonna wheel over to that and just see.
Is Ethan frozen because Xoasin's
No.
going to notice something on the coins?
Am I here?
Your
Your-
video's frozen.
your
but
cam's
your-
frozen.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm on the Ethernet. I'm not doing anything extra. Hold on.
Maybe it's just goblins.
Goblins.
Internet goblins.
Internet
You notice that each of the
demons.
gold coins has a letter on it. It also is minted with just a single letter. I'll go ahead and tell you what they are, Rim, if you're writing them down, because I assume
Yeah,
you guys
I'm
are
gonna-
working
Yeah, I'm
collectively
gonna
at this
pass
point.
these over to Ailas.
Alright,
I'll
these-
read out the letters to him from the
All
coin.
right, these are in no particular order.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
These are just the order you've pulled them out of the bag.
How do I make another note?
Make another note there.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces fast.
Make your way downtown.
Hold on. Sapphire.
I forgot the light. Behind the light is a sphincter.
Okay.
A big sphincter in the wall that's closed.
All right. So, platinum coin has the number 2 on it.
And then, yes, 2 left.
2 left.
Yes.
Is there a space between the 2?
Yeah, 2, and then below that, left.
Okay. Okay.
And then the gold coins, there's 5 of them. One
Okay.
of them says C, one of them says A, one of them says Y, one of them says R, one of them says D.
This is nuts.
D is in donkey. Remember that? That's from Shrek. Bucky, do you remember that?
What?
That's how I felt about Shrek too.
Well, you know what they say, Shrek is love. Shrek is
It's all ogre now.
Oh no. Oh,
Why is my video not working? What the hell? My Ethernet
There it is.
There we go.
You're back.
Right on.
Let's see here. PP 2 left.
All right, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real
C
quick.
would be
Okay.
A. A would be W X Y Z Y. That doesn't make a lot of sense either.
I hope you're the code cracker here because I'm lost.
Well, what I was thinking would be if it was 2 left from the letter that they were saying. So C would be A would be Y would be W, R would be P, and D would be B, but I'm still not seeing any kind of... Unless there is no particular...
On the handle, how many letters are there?
It's the whole alphabet.
But how many slots?
Slots? No, there's no slots.
I mean, how
It's
many
like
columns?
it's like a combination lock.
Right, but how many rows?
Just one
So I'm
row
try-
of letters all the way
It's,
around.
yeah.
So why don't we just try all of them once? Or how is it? Like I'm saying, brute force it, or how is it arranged to where we couldn't brute force it?
To brute force the entire alphabet would take us probably 43 years.
Well, but yes, if you have a line of like 5 dials, but how many?
It's not a
Yeah.
line of 5 dials. It's
Yeah,
one
imagine
singular
like
dial.
like a locker, like you'd have in high school, like a lock like
Oh,
that.
so you have to.
Dials.
So you have to put in how many? Do we even know how many we need to put in?
You do
let
not.
me see
Okay.
let me see the dagger there, Buckenwald.
I
I wonder if a thief could use a noise amplification device and see if the pins click in. If they're, but it's not probably a lock. It's not probably a traditional lock. It's probably a magical activation, so that wouldn't help. Like a safe cracker.
I mean, it would kind of depend. If there's something inside of the pommel, then there's going to have to be some sort of mechanical device.
Right.
So-
you might be able to amplify the noise and listen for the click.
I am going to look around for a tubular piece of oh my god, mushroom.
Okay.
Because I mean
Tubular, dude.
there are tubular mushrooms.
Yeah, I'll say you find
Tubular.
Okay.
I'll show you two.
I'm gonna pick the head off of that, and then I'm gonna use prestidigitation to turn it into a listening device.
Okay.
So it'll basically hardens it out
Well,
to, and it should last an hour.
Like a
this
horn.
is my latest
Yes.
attempt.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna kind of shape it to where I can put it in my ear and then
What's wrong with it?
hold the
Looks too
dial
close.
just so, and then be able to turn it.
1 second.
What?
So here's what I've come up with.
Okay.
The platinum coin says 2 left.
Right.
So if the letters themselves are 2 left of the letter that is presented, C would be A would be Y would be W, R would be P, and D would be B. So if you want, if instead of telling me whether or not I'm on the right track, if you want me to roll like a knowledge or something, I could probably do that to see if I'm close. Or if you just want to tell me, it's either or.
Okay.
In fact, I'll go ahead and roll a perception.
No, I'm making sure I did this right. Because
Okay.
yes, you're on the right track. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that the letters I gave you, because the letters you got were entirely wrong,
Okay.
but you did it correctly.
Okay.
I think you might need to go the other way. I think is how I did it.
To right.
Yeah, my thinking is that the original letter was shifted to left.
Well, that's. I
So
mean, that's
you're
fine.
So yes, do it the other way, and you've got it.
Okay. Where did
But
fucking notes?
the letters were in no particular order, so you'll have to
Right,
figure
right.
out how they're arranged as well.
Tegan's notes, Sapphire Fox coins. So the original letter was C, so that means that that was already 2 left. So C, E, A is C. Y would be A. T. And F.
Yes.
Okay.
So you guys have the letters E, C, A, T, F.
E C A T F. Facet.
Yeah.
Hold
I will turn in, also listening with the listening device, I will go ahead and turn in the word facet.
Okay, yep, you guys got it. It clicks with the T. It clicks and the pommel itself, like the little ball, falls out into your hand. And then it turns from like the ironish sort of color that it was into pure gold. And Ailas, you feel a lot of things as you hold this ball. You feel stronger, you feel faster.
Feel sexy.
Okay, so wait, what turns to
He
gold?
always feels sexy.
Okay, so you have the ball that's the pommel, right? And then around that was the dial.
So I just released it.
So it just released the ball basically into your hand.
Okay.
And then that ball in front of your eyes turned to gold, just like a shimmer.
Okay.
Turns to solid gold.
Interesting.
You feel a lot of things, like I said.
Okay.
I'll tell you exactly what you feel here in just a second.
I wonder if this is determined on the season that I'm in,
Possibly.
because I feel amazing. Hold on. Let me kind of feel within my body and see see how I'm feeling, because I'm feeling stronger.
Yep, you're feeling tougher.
Mm-hmm.
You have dark vision. You have dark vision already, right?
I already have dark vision, yes.
Okay, so your dark vision is extended to a range of 120 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You have an increase of speed of 10 feet
Mm-hmm.
per round. You have proficiency in Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
You see a flash in your head of different damage types, basically different damage you've dealt in the past. So you get your resistance, your choice of resistance to one of these, and I'll let you decide here later.
Huh.
And then you get this sense that there's more that you can do, more powerful things you can do that will destroy the stone, such as raising the dead, such as reversing aging, things like that.
I see.
But their damage resistances you can choose from acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
Interesting. Xoasin, I'd like to help with a knowledge arcana.
Sure.
And if not,
I got a 16 plus 9.
Did you
Or,
roll?
I'm sorry. I think my arcana is 9.
Did you roll with advantage?
Nope. Let me try again. First one was a 16. The second one was a 16.
Okay.
Dude, I have rolled a 11, a 17, a 16. No, I'm sorry. I rolled a 17, an 11, a 17, a 16, and a 16.
Sounds like you're cheating.
No, I swear to God.
Damn physical dice.
So you rolled a 16 on the 2 plus your arcana?
Yeah.
Plus your 9, so 25.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, this is a transmuter stone.
Transmuter stone, my friend. Very rare.
All transmutation wizards have like a stone that they use that kind of they bolsters different powers and stuff, and they can bestow it on other people or they can carry it themselves. Normally it only has one of these effects, so this is a very powerful stone that it has all of these effects.
Well, but I don't know what effects it has, so I just tell him it's a transmuter stone and still tell him that it is a very rare object.
I see. I wonder if Buckenwald, hold out your hand. I hand it to Buckenwald to see if it changes.
I hold it.
Yeah,
I'm firmly grasping it.
You feel a little bit of like the strength and constitution you had fade from your body. You know, not like you're losing any health, but you feel a little weaker from the constitution. But yes, Bucky, you feel all of those things that Ailas felt previously. Your dark vision's extended.
Yeah.
You're faster. You're stronger.
Wow.
My
But
dark vision's extended, and I feel faster and stronger.
The stone doesn't change color with him, right?
No, it stays gold.
Or would it even work with me because I'm dead?
I would still work with you.
The transmuter stone doesn't specify, so I'm gonna assume that it...
Interesting. Well, we know the code and we know the powers. Unless you want to take an hour to actually...
You said this belongs to a transmutation wizard?
Well, the Sapphire Fox
Yes.
is transmutation, wasn't he?
I can just cast Identify on it.
Yeah, that's what I was
I
going
mean,
to say.
I have that prepared. Let's go ahead and do that. It's worth it. I'm going to cast Identify. Let me go ahead and mark that in my spell book.
Okay.
I will, I'll pull out a full mushroom cap, and I'll grind it up in a mortar and pestle. I'll add a little bit of lapis lazuli that I have ground up, just a pinch, because it's very valuable.
Yeah.
And then I will put 3 drops of iodine in there, mix it up. I will heat it with...
I will heat it with
Okay, there we go. I was going to say magic,
prestidigitation.
but- Yeah, heat it with prestidigitation, and then as it starts to boil, I will pour it out onto the ground, and then take a small carafe of water and as the steam rises, it'll I'll tell them to hold the ball in the steam, and it should light up and give me a vision of exactly its potential and properties.
And I'm ready to write it
Okay.
down, Brandon, if you just want to...
All right, so the ball begins to change shape fast, like blinking through different shapes, and Ailas, as you're holding it over the flames, suddenly it's incredibly heavy and your arm drops for a moment, and then in the next moment it's incredibly light, and then it's hot, and then it's cold. It's going through a bunch of different states of matter. But it gives you what I told you already. Did you write that down, or do you need that?
I need it again, please.
Okay, dark vision out to a range of 60 feet, or for you guys, if you have dark vision, it's out to 120.
Okay.
Dark vision plus 60, okay.
An increase to speed of 10 feet.
Plus 10 feet speed, okay.
Proficiency in Constitution saving throws.
Fucking asshole, hold on. Proficiency in what?
Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
Resistance to one of these types: acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. Your choice whenever you choose this benefit, is what it says. This is all stuff if you're a transmuter, so it doesn't matter what you guys. Okay, let me see what the long ones are, because there's long ones too that destroy the stone if you use them.
Okay.
I know one of them is you can cast Raise Dead without using any material components. I know that. I remember that one specifically.
Whoa. That's rad.
One of them is you de-age somebody by a D4 times 10 years.
What? This thing is an artifact. It's not just a magical
Transmuters
item.
get some pretty sweet stuff when they get higher levels.
They do.
He's not even as high level as you guys are either. I didn't level him up to your guys' level since he hasn't been adventuring really.
Okay.
I'm looking. Stupid. I'll have have to get you the rest of them. It also, I remember this one too. It cures any disease, like any disease affecting a person.
Nice.
Okay, cure disease. Got it.
Yeah, well, like basically any debuff. So if you're paralyzed, if you're diseased, if you're poisoned, it cures everything.
Like
It's called
status effects.
It's called panacea. So
Nice.
if you know what that is, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
All right. So besides that, it looks like this is a dead end as far as where the Sapphire Fox has gotten to. He said that he would meet you guys.
He would find us.
He would find you, yeah. At your discussed place. Now, it's been weeks since we've played, so your discussed place is you guys are all going to the city of Steelin.
Okay.
Buckenwald and Ptyrl, you guys are going there to investigate the temple to see what's up with the Slod.
What is this right here?
Sapphire Fox was going there because he's getting it. I don't know. I just got this map randomly. I'm gonna say that it's a shrine. It's a little shrine.
Okay, right on.
Okay, so I've got the transmuter stone stuff. Cool.
Okay.
Let's see here. Con saves are gonna be good for me and Ethan.
We could literally just pass it back and forth as we need.
Yeah.
What we should do is attach it to an amulet of some sort. Or not an amulet, but like a wristband or something that we could cinch onto our bodies. Or hang out our belt.
It wasn't activated inside of the blade, right?
Correct. It was locked in there. Xoasin, you know a little bit about transmuter stones.
Uh-huh.
They can be set to activate depending on circumstances. But if you want to like tie it to something or put it in an amulet.
Okay. So your idea so like it wouldn't work, you say?
It would work.
Okay. Now, what I'm thinking is we put it in a little like circular leather like holder and make it to where we could tie it to our belt and then be able to easily pass it back and forth in a, you hold on to it first and then like if I need to raise dead or something, I can ask to use it or something for a brief moment.
Yeah.
Do transmuter stones have to be attuned to? Because that would probably... okay, excellent.
Yeah,
so
transmuter stones don't need to be attuned to. It's just with the transmuter gives it to you, you get... Technically, you get one of those effects. Because of how powerful he is, he's giving you all of the effects, but a transmuter stone chooses one of the effects when they make it.
Okay. Well, I will explain that to Ailas as well, from what I've learned from the Identify Steam after we poured the water on it to get the steam to rise. I'll just tell them, we don't have to attune to this at all. We could just pass it back and forth as need be if you want to hold on to it for now.
Yes, I'd be happy to. I'm gonna go ahead and close the pommel and spin the dial to relog it, and then hand it back to Buckenwald.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll hold on to the orb for the moment. Because a lot of my spells require concentration to keep up, so that's...
Mine don't really. Yeah, mine don't really require concentration.
Yeah.
All right, Bucky, do you need to go?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I thought it was about time for you to go.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I thought it was like 5 or something.
4:30 is when he's got to go.
Between 4:30 and 5. If now's a good stopping point. I mean, you guys can keep going. I don't care.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to decide. We haven't played in a while. There's just more story stuff, really.
if you wanna just conk me out, or if I don't need to be here.
I'm off next weekend, but I've got my eldest over, so I really should probably quit when Buckenwald quits.
Next time?
Yeah, we can go ahead and call it here. No, this time he does.
Oh, okay.
We can call it here. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, where's my phone? That's so annoying. Hold on.
All right, so as you guys are kind of deciding what you are going to do, and you've taken some time, for Xoasin to cast his spell and to solve the puzzle and everything, these guys have kind of shuffled around, and they seem to have now made their way a little closer to you. Again, not in a threatening way, but as before they were sort of spread out around the cave, they are now closer.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And then they all open their mouths and begin to moan in unison.
Oh no.
Not like that.
Exactly like that.
Deep, low moans. Oh. And then it sounds like Mongolian throat singing almost. And then between the noise, you hear a voice coming through saying something. And we will end with that for next time.
Okay.
The voice introduces itself as, I am Ophio, the Sovereign of Spores.
Oh, yeah.
Not this guy. Dokily, artichokily.
We'll end it there. Thanks for playing, Bucky.
Okay. We'll
Start singing's fun.
Bye.
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 Alrighty. Well, I will go over to me then, and
Go over to me.
Oh, yeah.
even though they can't quite see me, put my head over this way. There we go. Yeah, maybe. There we go. Yeah. All right.
Got it.
Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, we will speak to the Spore Sovereign. And until then, keep your clubs blunt and your tusks sharp. Good night.